Good afternoon, student. So today I am going to discuss about the Python programming. In this Python Panda programming, today I am going to show you list and data series multiply. How you can multiply the list and data series. So list and data series multiplications I'll show to you today. Let us see how you can do it. So see here what we have. The first program of Python Panda list and data series. So Python Panda list and data series, what we can find it, that we will going to multiply it. Okay, we will going to multiply the particular series and we will going to work on the particular series. So multiplication of a list item and data series item. See here, at first what we have taken, I have taken here the Python Panda PD. Okay, so Python Panda PD, as we have taken the Python Panda PD, this particular Python Panda PD that we have, that we are constructing. So those the Python Panda that we are constructing, and that we are making it here, we find it that we will going to have this particular structure. That means I am calling here the Python Panda, and those the Python Panda that I have, those the Python Panda that I am going to implement. So each of this particular Python Panda that we are implementing here, that means we have called here what? We have called here one series of a library file. So this the library file that we have, this the library file that we are implementing here, and we are working it here in this particular work that we find it in this particular work that we see that they are being implemented, and they are being structured. Okay, so they are been structured in such a way, and these the structures that we find, these the structures that we see, that we have organized it, and we have made it in this particular organizations, and in this particular frame. Okay, so what we have taken, see here, I have taken one first series, s1 equals to pd dot series, then under the series bracket open, then I have taken some values there. So as I have taken those the values there, those the values what we find, those the values that we see, that we are having those particular values, as we are seeing that we are having those particular pattern of values. So each of these particular pattern of values that we are having, or that we are maintaining. Okay, so we are giving this particular value structures, and we are having those particular pattern of structures that we do maintain, and that we do construct in this particular way. Okay, so as we are constructing it, as we are finding those data series, as we are finding those data structures, this the structure what we have constructed here. So when we have constructed this particular structure, when we find this particular structure is there, then what we have, that list, lst I have given the name. So list one array value I have taken it here. So this is what we see it, that those the one series and one list. Now what I have done here, say print list 1 into 2. Okay, print list 1 into 2 and print s1 into 2. So list 1 into 2 and n1 into 2, that means those the sections, those we find that when we will going to have this particular pattern, when we are having this particular structure, we will going to have this particular scenario, and we will going to have this particular scenario to be implemented and to be worked in this area. Okay, so these the implementation, those the implementations that we find, those the implementation that we can see, that each of this particular implementation, each of this particular part that we are having, that we can find it, that we can see it, that each and every structure that we have, each and every part that we have, that what we are doing, we are making the structures and we are constructing those structures. So as we are constructing those structures, in this particular frame, or in this particular structure, we have our own pattern, and we are making that particular pattern to be implemented. Okay, so as how we can see that, how we can find those the pattern can be implemented here. That means what you see, that I have taken a series, and in this series, first series, that we have implemented what we have made the things to be multiplied. So these the values what we can find it, that we have multiplied the value. So as we have multiplied the values, as we find it, that we have multiplied the values. So since this particular patterns of multiplication, since in this particular pattern of multiplication that we are having, or that we are constructing, okay, so we will construct it and we will make it in such a way, or in such a form, that we will going to make the pattern, and we are taking the values, and what we are doing, we are multiplying it. So what we are doing, actually we are taking the making one series, we have make one array, data series and one list item. So data series and list item that we have taken, now we have multiplied it, multiply the value that we have with it. Okay, so this is what the program is doing. Now let us see what will be the output of this particular program is. Now see the output, what you can find in this output. See here, the values what are there, the value has been given here, and as the values has been given here, what we can find, that we have multiplied it, and as we are multiplying it, what we are getting, the values, that for each of the case, each of the structures that we are implementing, and we are organizing it, and we are making this particular pattern. So those the particular pattern will going to construct, and those the particular pattern will going to make the work, and that will going to have this particular work to be implemented. Okay, so as we are implementing it, as we are making it, so each of this particular pattern, each of these particular structures that we are constructing, and that we are making, we can see it, that this is the output that we will going to get, each the output that we will going to find. So all this particular pattern of output, all this particular type of output that we have, all this particular pattern of output that we can find it. So we will going to have those data, and we will going to make those data to be implemented, and to be worked with. Okay, so this is how we can get it. Now let us see the next program. Now see the next program. In this particular program of Panda, that I have taken here a list, and see what has been given here. See, we can find it, that import pandas as PD. Okay, so as we find it, that import the pandas as PD. There we find it, there we have this particular pattern, and we are working on this particular pattern that we are constructing, and we are making those particular scenario. And when we are having those pattern of scenario, that we can construct it, and we can make those things to be workable. Okay, so as we are working, as we are finding it, that we have those pattern of structures, and we are constructing this particular pattern of structure. Now in this particular pattern of structure, what we can see, what we can find, that I have imported here pandas as PD. That means panda library file has been called here as PD. As we have called this panda library file as PD, then then what we have here what pd dot series. That means some series value is there. Series value is a b c d e. This the series has been taken, and based on that we have taken the index, the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So all this particular indexing that we find, that we can have, and we can organize. So these the organizations that we have. These the organization that we can find it, that they are being implemented in this way. Now you see I have taken one list, isn't it? So in this list I have given some a b c d e f. So in the series also you can find there is a b c d e f. In the list also you can find there is a b c d e f. Now what we have say, that the print list 1 into 3. That means list 1 value, each of the particular list 1 value that you can find it, that will going to take for 3 times. Again we can find it that s1 value also we can get it for the 3 times. So this the particular thing, this the particular pattern that we have, this the particular structures that we have. So all these particular pattern or structures that we are making, or that we are constructing, isn't it? So on these constructions of the data, this the particular constructions of the data that we find, that we are having it, and that we are making the particular pattern, and we are making the particular structures in such a form or in such a way, so that we can have this particular pattern, or we can use this particular structure. So as we are using those pattern, as we are using those structures, so each of this particular pattern or each of these particular structures that we are having, or we are maintaining, so how we can maintain it, how we can work on it. So we can maintain it, or we can work on it in such a way or in such a form that we have those pattern of series, and we can maintain those particular pattern of series. So as we are maintaining those particular pattern of series, as we are having those particular pattern of series, that each and every pattern of series, that we have the data value that is to be implemented. So when we are implementing those data value, when we are finding those particular pattern of data value, so each of this particular pattern of data value that we are implementing it here, and we are constructing it here, so those the constructional part, those the constructional phase that we do implement and we do make. Okay, so we will going to have this, and we will going to maintain this. Okay, so we are maintaining the structures, we are having the structures, as we are as we are having those structures, and as we are maintaining those structures, so as we are maintaining this particular pattern of structures, as so as we are maintaining those particular structures, as we are having those structures, so those the structure that we have, those the pattern that we have, so we are having those structures, and we are maintaining those structures. Okay, so as soon as we are maintaining those structures, as we are having those structures, so each of these particular structures that we have, each of this particular pattern that we are having it, so we find it that there we are having it, and there we are maintaining it. So since we are maintaining the particular pattern, since we are maintaining the particular structure, so each of this this particular pattern that we are constructing, and we are making it, so we find it that how the constructions can be created, how we can create the construction, the series construction, the list construction that we are having it, we are finding those the list construction what is there, we are seeing those list particular pattern is there. So each and every list pattern that we have, each and every list pattern that we can organize. Okay, those the list pattern that we have, those the list pattern that we are organizing. We do have the particular pattern and do has the particular structures, and each of these particular structures that we do maintain, and we do construct, and these the particular constructions that we are having. These the particular constructions that we find, that we will going to have it, and we will going to maintain it, isn't it? So how we are maintaining them, and how we are having those pattern of structures to be implemented. So each of this particular pattern of structures that we are implementing it here, and we are working it here, we find it that there are the different values that we do have, and we do maintain in a way or in a form in a way or in a form that we are going to have this pattern, or we are going to work with this pattern, isn't it? So as we are working on this pattern, as we are finding on this pattern, this is the pattern of the structures that we do have and that we do maintain. So as we are maintaining it, as we are having it, so we find it that we are having this pattern of value, and we are working on this particular pattern of value. So let us see what the output it will going to come. Now you see it that the output is here. See what the output came in this particular output. You can find here that A, then B, C, D, E, F, again the A, B, C, D, F. That means first is what the first, second, third, fourth has been given the index. So those the first, second, third, fourth the index that we have given it, and so that we can find it that we will going to have the structures. Now these the structures. See that A has came how many times? 3 times. So here in the series also you can see it, in the list also you can see it, that in each of the case what we have done, we have multiplied it. So A, B, C, D, E, F, again A, B, C, D, E, F, again A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, and say here first in the first indexing that A has came for 3 times, second B has came for 3 times, third C has came for 3 times, fourth E has came for 3 times, and fifth F has come for 3 times. So this is the particular pattern, this is the particular type that we are having this particular pattern, and we are constructing this particular pattern. That means this is one way of multiplication of the list and the series that we are doing, and we are implementing. Okay, so as we are implementing, as we are doing this particular pattern of series, so this way you can make the data frame, you can make the data structures, and as you can make the data frame and data structures, you can work on it, and you can make it. Okay, you can make those structures to be implemented in this way. So this is how our program is, and we have executed the program in this particular manner. So thank you students. Today I am ending my today's session here. Thank you all.